live now. Sorry. Mike's is on.
My Japanese comics. Golgo 13, great comic book.
Golgo 13, great comic book.
Yeah, it was, you know, I had the video game for my NES. I had both of them.
These are video game comics?
Well, the video games are based on the comic books.
Oh.
And, you know, probably in Japan, you know, they would consider these manga. But it's not, it wasn't produced by manga. This is, you know, this is the American publisher, probably Lead Pup Publishing. Vic Takai did the video games. They turned some of them into comic books, but this was the game I had. The first one. Top secret episode. It was great. It was an NES 8-bit. Yeah. Awesome. Ooh. Fist of the North Star. I had the video game on the 8-bit also. I have it on my PlayStation 3. So I found these as a young kid too. I have 4 issues. I have 4 issues of it. I don't know if any more were produced after that of this run. You know, of course, my Cherry. It originally was called Cherry Pop-Tart, but they got sued for the Pop-Tart name. An adult comic book. I had more than one, but I don't know what happened to them. These are indies. These are indie comic books. I actually met Stephen.
Oh, wow.
Not Stephen, I don't mean, but oh, I forgot the guy's name. Robert Kirkhouse. I met him at a comic convention in Thunder Mace. And there was Shakan the Forever Man, Dark Lord. There's some of my indies. This was from my local artist and writer from Willowick. They ran Comics and Collectibles. The one guy, the writer did. So this was there. And then if you go to the back of it, I don't mean the back cover, back page right there. Oh, you have an ad for the local Willowick comic store, cool. Comics and Collectibles.
Just outside of Cleveland.
Yeah, in Willowick. See right there. 282 Shoregate Shopping Center, Willowick, Ohio. Doesn't exist anymore.
Willowick, Ohio doesn't exist?
Comics and Collectibles.
Oh.
Yeah. Bam.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Comic. That's very cool.
There's The Badger by Tim Vigil. I'm sorry, not Tim Vigil, Ron Lim. But how about I say Tom? What did I say, Vigil? Ron Lim.
Does he talk like a badger?
Who knows? But the artist was a good artist. I like Lim's art. Got a few issues of that.
Badgers.
You know, and this is Malibu Comics, right around when Marvel bought them.
Right.
Mainly, strictly for the coloring department, and then they dissolved after. Then they dissolved the company afterwards. Kyle Holtz is the artist, great artist. That's Loki. That's Lord Pumpkin. Marvel Loki, Malibu Lord Pumpkin. Drawn by Kyle Holtz. That's my cousin's friend. My cousin who's also a comic book artist.
He's not related to our Lord Pumpkin.
No.
Jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
What a great cover.
The Exiles, the all-new Exiles. This was this still Malibu? No, this was, yeah, still Malibu. They did the Street Fighter comic books.
Yeah, I remember those.
Remember going with, there's tartar sauce. Robotech comics.
Yes. I had these.
Classics. The Macross Saga. Boom. I got a good run of them. I don't know what order. Oh, I bought these back in the day as a kid, so I don't have a consistent run. See? 5, 9, 8, yeah, 5, 9, 10, 11,
I had that one.
12, 13,
I should say have.
14, 15, 16, and then one issue of Masters with Rick Hunter's granddaughter. And this one I actually bought. These I had to buy after the fact at Comics and Collectibles.
Hi, Joe.
Mr. Nagy?
No, just, yeah.
All right. So these are some of the classics. I mean, I could get into my deep collection, which are...
Well, we still have a few more to go through for those Cuckoo fans that are watching.
Oh, yeah. These were just some of my pick and grabs as a kid, as a young man.
Don't put an axe to it.
No. Bam. These need to go into a box. There's Cherry Pop Star. Everybody likes cherry. There's the North Star. Going backwards, I put them back. Boom. Some of the original Turtles before they became really kiddie stuff. When they were more adult oriented. Not actually naked nudity, but it was
but
harder content.
Yeah.
You know. You got Preacher. Some issues of Preacher here. Boom, boom, boom.
This is a TV show now, right?
They're turning it into a TV. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know how. It's a violent, vulgar, and glorious comic book. I don't know how the show's going to do. Like Lucifer. The TV show is nothing like the comic book. Lucifer.
Right.
You know, so it's like, how are they going to do it? Because Lucifer is like a prick. Yeah, the new movies do suck. I don't even bother to see them.
Turtles?
Yeah. Even though I like Stephen Amell, because he's the Arrow. And he plays Casey Jones in it, but I'm not all for the Michael Bay Turtles. Not at all. What is this here? These, I do have comics that I never bagged. This is some of them. Man. My Neil Gaiman's Stardust, Swamp Things. We got some Batman. There's more Batman right here. This is the Death in the Family with Robin. Yeah. Robin number 2, Jason Todd. And that's where the Joker killed him. Well, led us to believe, and then some decades later they bring him back. You know, now he's the Red Hood. And of course, one of the greatest Joker stories ever told by Alan Moore.
They're making this a cartoon, correct?
Yeah, rated R cartoon. The Killing Joke. Great fucking story. Great story.
Mark Hamill, too.
Yeah, he's back to the Joker. This was a nice one. This was a Gotham. It was called Gotham by Gaslight. It was an Elsewhere story. What do they call it? Elseworlds. Whatever. But it took the concept of Batman and put him during like a Victorian time with Gaslight. Gotham by Gaslight. Spawn Batman. Spider-Man Batman. You know, we got Daredevil Batman.
Are these all older with the
90s. Now here's the Image G.I. Joe comics. Da-da-da-da. So these are just some. Let's see here. See, here's the X-Men Extreme. I need to bag these son of a bitches. It bothers me. When there was a point in time where I was just like, Captain America, from this Marvel Knights run of Captain America, which made it, you know, they made it a little bit more, not adult oriented, but a little bit more rougher than normal. You got the Max line. The Max line was the Marvel, you know, explicit content. Everybody, if you're a comic geek, you know this stuff. You know. Let's jump here. Some Superman. More Superman. A lot of my gems I do have bagged and boarded. Agent X. Again, I bought anything X title back in the day. X-Man, X-Men, X stuff. There's Cable.
Yeah, like Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, it was all right. I you know, it was all right. I'm
Where's
not.
your Hulk comics?
Hulk and Wolverine.
Hulk and Wolverine. Oh, there it is.
Wolverine. Boom. Let's see. I'm trying to see where some of my gems are. We'll bag that up. See if I can find.
Where's your Archies?
I don't have them.
Dr. Antonio's an anti-Archie comic fan.
See some more comics and collectibles. I still have one of the original their bags from back in the 80s. This is some of my Godzilla issue 1 from the 70s. Issue 5. These are tattered and old. I had as a kid.
Still, they're good to see.
You know, I had to buy this one. I never had it, but yeah, My Godzillas. I got my old Marvel Star Wars somewhere. I think I have more Godzilla. I got Dark Horse Godzilla comics. Here's some bagged and boarded. It's the other way. Here. So what do we got here? We got Bishop. X-Men. This is a collected. Even though I have the singles versions of this one, this is the Wrath of Apocalypse. You know, I don't know. I bought too much stuff. I still do. Here's some Bishop stuff. When Bishop had his own comic book, then he ended up turning villain there for a little bit. He was against the X-Men because he was trying to kill the mutant Messiah, Hope.
Bishop.
Yep, the last X-Man. He's from 80 years in the future of the then current X-Men storyline. Here's some of my old X-Men comic books back when I was a kid. Again, my own pricing. My first X-Men comic book starts out. It needs bagged and boarded. Issue 178. Man, look at Storm. Now they have her looking like that in the movie now.
Right.
Put that here. You know. Then Rogue. 182.
She's going rogue.
That's when she's like just newly with the X-Men.
Right, yeah.
Before she was a villain hanging out with the Morlocks and Callisto.
Okay.
No, Callisto.
Callisto Flockhart?
No. Oh. Let me get into someone like, you know.
This could look like Callisto Flockhart.
Executioner Song. Bam. See, I'm trying to find some good classic stuff. I got the Inferno, of course. That's probably somewhere over here. Inferno Mutant Massacre. Fall of the Mutants. I have that stuff.
You hear Dolph Lundgren wants to play Cable in the Deadpool.
So does Ron Perlman.
Ooh.
I'd like to see Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
Here we go. Anniversary Spectacular, issue 300. Dun, dun, dun. I also have issue 600, which came out last year, or the year before. Now, you know, they're bagged, but most of them are not boarded. So there you go. Some of my X-Men, which goes up to... that's the declassified run.
Did you enjoy loving from Rogue if you had a condom and rubber gloves?
I'm sure. As long as my skin's not touching her skin, but then it would be kind of rough because as you're in the heat of the love making, you want to kiss and suck on things.
Right.
And then you're going to get into the heat of the passion, want to suck on a nipple. Boom! You're fucked. You're fucked. So there's some X-Men there. Oh, wow. These are some more older ones. I think these are my Wolverines in here. We don't know. Spider-Man. Now this is Spider-Man. This is yeah. My very first Spider-Man comic book, issue 250.
This is the one you first bought?
Back in the day, yeah, one of the first ones. This is just the Spider-Man run. Right. This was Amazing Spider-Man here. Boom. But then, you know, let's go a few issues.
You should open a comic store.
Ahead.
Just a comic museum. A comic museum.
Pull some of these out. Yeah. Here, we'll go issue ahead. Like I want. There you go. First McFarlane. First McFarlane Amazing Spider-Man.
That's gotta be worth
$2.98. Back in the day, I had to go back and find some. I don't have issue 300. That's worth. I've seen it on eBay for $1,000. Issue 300. That's like the first appearance of Venom. Yeah. This is when Spider-Man still has his black outfit. Boom, the symbiote.
Not to confuse, right?
You know, so it's not Venom. It's Spider-Man with the black outfit. And then, you know, I don't have issue 300. That's upsetting. Here's 303.
Right.
Bam. Dude, we made it a point to go to the comic store every month.
Cookie Maze, hold on. Cookie Maze.
Old Chips Ahoy. But yeah, we got this here. McFarlane was badass. Boom. Boom. There's a classic cover recreation. Supposed to be Superman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's this chameleon posing as Spider-Man.
I think I would know.
I think that's yeah. There we go. Sticks and Stones. Mary Jane in the background.
Yeah.
Boom. Shriek Force. Spider-Man. Mysterio. Green Goblin and Hobgoblin are fighting over who gets to kill Superman. I mean, who gets to kill Spider-Man? The Lizard. Here's the Inferno crossover.
watch Spawn on Netflix.
Oh, the Netflix version of Spawn?
Yeah.
If it's good.
We hope it's good.
And here's Venom. Venom.
Getting it on.
Before the tongue became... There's some more. Hydro. Boom. I do have the last McFarlane Spider, amazing. But then we do have... here's some good stuff. Classic Joe Quesada and Jim Palmiotti before they went to work for Marvel and DC themselves, and their own comic book, Ash. This was a great comic book. Drawn by Quesada. Written by Quesada and Palmiotti. Quesada now is Chief Creative Operator at Marvel.
And that's the artist we're talking about?
Yeah, artist, writer, Event Comics. Palmiotti inked it. Now, Palmiotti's an inker and writer over at DC. Some more Ash. Some more Ash. Event Comics, classic. I did get to meet Palmiotti and Quesada back at the Pittsburgh Comic Convention.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Beck and I went. So I'll have to put these back because these are the old plastic bags that tend to stick to each other, adhere.
They're just affordable.
Yeah, this is back in the day. This is back in the 80s. You know, I'm trying to find my Deadpool. Deadpool. First appearance of Deadpool in New Mutants '98.
Diodado Thor.
Here's my Batgirl. This was my favorite Batgirl. Cassandra Cain. She was trained assassin, Cassandra Cain.
That's more like Batgirl I'd hope to see.
Yes. She don't talk. She beats the living hell out of you. But she's not the Batgirl now. Barbara Gordon got her spine fixed.
Right.
So now she's Batgirl again.
They have amazing health options in the comic book world, so they can come back from them.
All the science that they have. More Batgirl, Wolverine. These are all my Wolverines. First Wolverine. No, where's my first Wolverine? Oh, right here. That was issue 4.
Oh.
Issue 1.
Wow. You bought this back in the day?
Yes, I did. Wolverine fan.
Right.
I was there. I had to buy it. And then I go all the way up to... Oh, man. Stop somewhere in 2000... So this was 187, sometime in 2004, I want to say, before I took my break from comic books and then I got back in. This is the Marvel Knights run of Wolverine, a little bit more mature. See the PSR Plus, a couple issues of those, some of those, more Wolverines. Wolverine Origins, I got the complete.
Wow. Quite a collection.
Mm-hmm. The complete Wolverine origin story, 6 issues, which wasn't like how that shitty movie was.
First one.
Oh my God, X-Men Origins Wolverine,
Yeah.
garbage. The entire story took place in the late 1800s and showed us Wolverine.
Make references to these?
Yeah, it started off like the
yeah,
first
yeah.
15 minutes or something, and
yeah.
that was it.
Yeah.
And then it went back, and then during the opening credits, it flashed through time,
Right.
showing Wolverine and Sabretooth. Dun, 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 dun. It was just shitty.
Yeah.
Liev Schreiber, I did like his Sabretooth though. He was good.
Just the script.
Just a shitty script, shitty director, and the guy who played Gambit, shit.
Right.
You know why did we have Will.i.am in there as Grizzly? Why? Come on. I didn't feel like I was watching a really good movie.
Right.
Got my cable. Where's my elusive Deadpool? My X Factor? Now here's what sucks. As a kid, how was I going to know?
Right.
This is issue 5 of X Factor.
Right.
First appearance of Apocalypse in Shadows. But
There you go.
my next issue was in issue 6, which was his first appearance. I'm like, what? This was... Where's the year on this? 86. I'm like 11. You know, I had a hard... Because we didn't have... when I was a kid on the west side, didn't have a comic store.
Right.
had to go to the convenience. And I didn't know comics were monthly.
Right.
You know, so my chances of grabbing them were rare.
Right.
So I'm 11. No, actually, what? I'm 12 or 13. What am I talking about?
Right.
12 or 13. So I'm like, who's the villain at the end? Didn't grab issue 6, couldn't find it, didn't know where, when it was coming.
Right.
That was the first appearance of Apocalypse. You know how much money that is worth today? This is something, I mean, if this was a little, you know, this is something, but it's Apocalypse in shadow.
Right.
That's not a first appearance.
Right.
You know? And then my next X Factor jumped to issue 8. So I missed 6 and 7.
That's the 2 good ones.
Yeah. With Apocalypse in there. Like, what the hell? What am I doing? Yeah. Here, well, let me take this out, because these, I don't like, I'm going to have to rebag this. I don't like these bags. But these are bags from the 80s, when it was a poly. Before they became Mylar, it was a poly bag.
Yeah. It's just good enough at the time.
Yeah, so these, yeah. Deadpool I don't think is going to be, Deadpool could be over here. And Harley Quinn, her first comic series ever, too.
The 90s.
Yep. Early, I think it was early 2000. We got my Daredevils. Daredevil. Punisher.
This one.
Don't you charge up your phone with some Superman Action Comics Punishers. These are the Marvel Knight runs of the Punisher. This was Ennis and Dillon, who are the creators of Preacher.
Oh, okay.
After Preacher, they came to do some of this. This was great stuff. Their run on Punisher was good. Art was amazing. That shitty-ass Punisher movie with Thomas Jane,
Yeah.
it was loosely based on a Garth Ennis Dillon story. And it was just like, dude, you have the story right there. Why deviate from the fucking story?
Right.
It was garbage. I don't like the Thomas Jane one. I don't. Never saw the Stevenson one. I actually like the Dolph Lundgren better than I like the Thomas Jane one. You know? Superman Action Comics. More Superman. I love Superman. The older I got, the more I fell in love with Superman, because he's just, to me, I know people are like, well, he's too Boy Scout, but he's the epitome of the greatest hero. He has all this power in the world.
Right.
He chooses not to use it. He wants to appeal to the goodness in man and woman.
Right.
He'll appeal. He don't want to have to resort to punches. Right. He shouldn't have to. He should he wants to find the goodness in everyone.
Right.
And to me, that's a great character. You know, so him and Wolverine are my 2 favorite characters. Wolverine's always that struggle of the human condition, the savagery in him.
Right.
He doesn't want. He fights against that too.
Right.
Here's my Supergirl. I love her too. Wonder Woman. I love her. Love my Wonder Woman. Green Arrow. This is the Kevin Smith Green Arrow back in the day. So I mean I got more than these 6 issues. I got 2 years worth. But Kevin Smith, I think, did up to issue 17, if I'm correct. Yeah, he started with issue 1
Right.
all the way to 17. I only have issue 1 of Astonishing X-Men that was written by Joss Whedon.
Oh.
That's when I slowly got out of comic books, so I could buy my video games instead and my marijuanas. But yeah, my Justice Leagues. Right here, let's put the Green Arrows back.
Shoot the arrows back.
Boom. Put the Green Arrow back in the quiver. Boom. Where is my Deadpool? I know it's here somewhere. Could it be we didn't go into any of these boxes? No. Not at all. Not at all.
You still have 2 viewers hanging in.
Yeah.
People like these 2 like what you got.
We got Mr. Nagy. How we doing, Nagy?
Yeah. We'll be moving on to the next thing by the time he types out his response.
Yeah. Oh, this was an old kind of poem I wrote back in the day. I still kept it in here. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
90s. As newborns, our first breath of life, it's our first taste of death. Every minute we live is a minute closer to our end. Where's the point when we truly are the living dead?
So it was happy poetry.
Happy? My ass. Nothing happy about that. That's just like, what's the point of being alive when we're going to die? Here's the first Harley Quinn ever. I want to say it's 2,000. Yeah.
You get more viewers if you're in a thong. You were suggested.
I don't want to put on a thong.
You mean Tony? You mean Dr. Antonio or Urban Hippie the cameraman? Because they wouldn't see me. I'm holding the camera.
Yeah. So here's my Harley Quinns.
Now her in a thong.
That's the more recent one.
Robbie.
Yeah. So Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie. Robbie. 1 through 28. Boom. Then we go to Robins. I got my Robins. I got Nightwings. I got more Robins and Nightwings than this. They're in some other boxes. I got to start putting everything in order. Birds of Prey.
Ha.
You know, here's DK2, Dark Knight 2. I got Dark Knight 1, Dark Knight 2, Dark Knight 3. Some more Punishers. The reason this is the Punisher where Wolverine whoops his ass. This is the Wolverine and Punisher War Journal. This issue, Wolverine whoops his ass. This issue was a stalemate. Because they were going after the same bad guy, but they didn't know better. Right. They thought one was the other and all that stuff. Some of my old G.I. Joes. I got more G.I. Joes than this. Marvel G.I. Joes.
Transformers 3 with Spider-Man?
I don't know if I got to go find if I have. I got some Transformers. Elektra, Marvel Knights run. Some dark shit. Spider-Man, Black Widow. Who doesn't like Black Widow? From the 90s. Black Widow from the 90s. Okay. Everybody's all jumping on the Black Widow bandwagon now because of the movies.
Right.
No.
Scarlet.
Those ain't comic fans.
Right.
Those are posers. Spider-Man's. Marvel Knight run a Spider-Man. So, in Daredevil in there. This was a Marvel. This was a Spider-Man Daredevil team up. That looks like, the cover looks like Alex Ross. It looks like his art. His photorealistic art.
Semi-tron kind of alive.
The Marvel Knights comic.
Ooh.
Fantastic Four, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. And we got Marvel Boy, Sentry.
Marvel Boy?
Yeah, Sentry, Ghost Rider.
Does he grow up to be a Marvel Man?
There's Captain Marvel.
Oh. Ghost
Rider issue 1, Marvel Knights run. I think I have like 1 or 2 issues of the 70s run.
Yeah.
War Machine. This is the Max version of the War Machine. I do have issue 1, but I'm jumping through.
Right.
Explicit content, adult. We got Nick Fury. Yep. This issue 3. I do have issue 1.
Not based on Samuel Jackson.
No, the Samuel L. Jackson version. There are 2 of them.
Yeah.
There was the Ultimate Nick Fury, which was based on Sam L.
Right.
And then in the normal continuity, Earth 616,
right,
the Samuel L. Jackson looking Nick Fury is actually the son of the white Nick Fury.
Oh, gotcha.
He had a child. He had a love affair with some woman. We got some Man-Thing, giant-sized Man-Thing.
Yeah.
Strange Tales, Moon Knight. Got some Moon Knight. Who doesn't like Moon Knight? I do. I think he was a badass character. Batman-ish, but still cool in his own right. Moon Knight. It's issue 1 of 4. It was a 4-parter. Insane Clown Posse comics. You remember these, Nagy?
Yeah, I have that.
My cousin Jerry, Mr. Beck, drew these. It's more of his Insane Clown Posses.
Didn't deserve that good art.
Well, the inker kind of No,
I mean them.
Yeah. No.
Art.
This was a good indie comic, The Marquis.
Marquis?
Not as the Marquis de Sade, but The Marquis. It's a good indie comic.
Marquis.
I love my indie comics.
If they're good.
Dr. Grave. I do have more. There's The Crow. Image did retelling of The Crow.
Respect.
I remember a lot of people were upset. Yeah, they did a retelling, but you know, I got The Crow. There's another Crow sequel after this that Obar did. Steampunk, issue 1. Who doesn't remember this? Cliffhanger Comics. Now, I unfortunately, I don't know if I pronounce his name. Chris Bacolo. Chris Bacolo.
Oh.
He's wrote and created this character. I forgot his name.
That's all right.
Forgot his name. But I have a few issues of those out there. Cliffhanger. I do have my Battle Chasers by Madureira.
By who?
Madureira.
It's in the day.
There you go. Battle Chasers issue 1. I think I got the first 12 issues. Love his art. He does video games now. He creates and draws the video games.
No, that's
He's gonna do a Battle Chasers video game. After all these years, it's 90s.
yeah.
The Max. One of my favorite comics by Sam Keith. The Max. Sam Keith was also a co-creator of The Sandman with Neil Gaiman.
Oh, right.
Boom. I got almost the entire run of the Max. I think I'm missing 2 issues. You know. Mosaic by Serious Comics. It's Kyle Holtz again. Great artist. A few issues of those. I think I have the whole miniseries run. I think it was a miniseries. But where in the hell did I put my Deadpool comics? Swear. Could they be here? No. These are my Batman. These are my Batman titles and my Spider-Man
All the
titles.
Batmans.
More Spider-Man titles.
Mr. Batman, Mr. Spider-Man.
Batman, Detective Comics. You know, then we got go from Detective.
Do you remember Pitt?
Yeah, I got Pitt.
Yes.
Oh, I have Pitt. I still have. Do you
One
want
of our Cuckoo fans.
Do you want to see Pitt? I got my Pitts. I got multiple issues of. I'll show you some Pitt.
armpits.
Do you want to see? There's my Pitt. But if you want to see Pitt, I got Pitt. This is Batman's and Spider-Man's in here. But you want to see some Pitts? You doubt I have Pitt? Where's Pitt?
In your short bus.
My short boxes. These are my special boxes. My Black Panthers. Boom. More G.I. Joes. More Insane Clown Posses. And then Pitt. Wildcat. That's Wildcat. Satanica Danzig. What is that? Michael Moorcock. What a name. Mm-hmm. Where did I put my Pitt? My Pitts aren't on the short boxes. More Ghost Riders, but where the hell? I got too many comic boxes. I thought I had my Pitts in here. Yeah.
You come here just to see Corn and not to see the House of Cuckoos?
I'll show you Corn. Let me go to the bathroom. I'll show you Corn. These are Excaliburs and some more X-Force in there. I think I put my Pitt with my Spawns. Yeah, there we go. There we go. See, Spawn, issue 1. Issue 1, Spawn. Got up to issue 120, and then I take a break and jump to somewhere else. What was said? We didn't see what was said.
One of our listeners, viewers, are coming to see their grandparents in grandmother in Cleveland for 90th birthday.
Oh.
So of course he's going to visit the House of Cuckoos, as does anybody who visits Cleveland.
Ah, wants to see.
Jay and Joey should hang out.
There we go. Pitt. 2 issues of 1. 2 issues of Pitt number 1. Boom. There's your Pitt. Issue 2. Issue 3. Issue 4. 2 issues of issue 5.
Oh, then I can have one?
No, hell no. Unless you want to buy
Can
them.
our friend Joe have one of those?
Yeah, purchase. 6. 2 issues of 6. 7. 2 issues of 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. I'm missing issue 14, but I go to 15 and 16. Yeah, so that's when they were full bleed comics. That's right, after there was the Image Shattered universe,
right,
where a lot of the artists left Image.
Oh, I see.
So now we got, see, issue 10 is with Full Bleed Studios. When Dale Keown, the creator of Pitt, artist,
Right.
he took off. Same thing with Wildstorm, Cliffhangers, they all broke away from Image. Image became too big for its britches. Boom.
I think we're going to step away to regroup and find that Deadpool. Plus,
Yeah,
we're almost out of power on this.
Yeah. So until we find the Deadpool, I need to put in place. This is what. Yeah, spectacular. That's Carnage on there, Black Cat, and of course Venom. More. This is during the Maximum Carnage storyline. This is a Legacy of Evil arc. Hobgoblin Lives arc. Continuing. Spider-Man team up featuring the X-Men. Deadly Foes of Spider-Man. Issue 1. Got 2 issues of that one only, 1 and 2. I don't remember if it was 2 issues or more. This is Spider-Man Super Special. Spider-Man Unlimited. This is when the Green Goblin was a hero. Somebody found the Green Goblin suit.
Yeah.
You know, so this was what, 12 issues, 11 issues. I had the entire run. Yeah, 12 issues, or maybe 13. Where he's like, I quit. 437. Say 50 years, that would have made it what, 89 still. 89. 438. It went up $1 then. See, it was 75 cents. Now it's up to $1. And Batman 439. Batman 440. Now we go to Detective Comics. This is a really old one. This is 50 cents, so this had to be 70s. Early 80s. It needs bagged. One of the few comics I don't have bagged. 1981. Wow. 1981. Then I go from 1981 Batman with Detective issue 505. And then Detective Comics 600. That's when I put back in when I was a kid. I would price my own comic books. I would grab the little the price guide.
Yeah.
Not even knowing what grade it was. It was at a 8.7, 5.5.
Looks good to me.
Yeah. You know, then more Detective 603. Still at 75 cents over like August 89.
Yeah.
Which was actually June release. Now here we go. That was with 603, so here's 605 I jumped. That's what this is, Clayface is in this storyline. There you go, this is after the death of Jason Todd.
Yeah.
Death in the Family.
Mudpack.
606, that's the story arc name.
Yeah. It wasn't about his face.
No, and there's part 4 of 4, Clayface. Alan Grant. Yeah.
Is that the artist?
Yeah, no, that's the writer. And then these are just the More Detective Comic Annual. This is what? Secret Origin Special.
House of Cuckoos is we finally found our Deadpools. I shouldn't say ours.
No, they're not yours, motherfucker.
Dr. Antonio's.
X-Force. Here. Before we do that, let's see. That's X-Men.
Alphabetical.
No, I thought I would have New Mutants in here. Do I have New Mutants in here? No, there's just new.
Oh.
There's a bunch of X-Men's.
Is there a new mutant?
No, but look at that right there. If this is like, I'd have to get it graded, but graded, it's like worth almost $400.
Collector's issue.
Yep, worth almost $400.
What year did this come out?
This was it. January 97, but this is always a 2-month lead time, so this was November 96.
Oh, so I'm okay to... Ow! Come on,
get your hands up. No.
Just one. Ow! All right.
So there's issue 2. See, I go...
Can I have number 2?
No. You can't have any of it. Where do I go up to? Where do I stop? I stop somewhere. What's that? 69. It's a good number to stop at. Deadpool 69. And then that's when I took my comic book hiatus for like 12 years. Spent all my money on video games and other things instead of comic books.
And Hazels.
But I do have the new ongoing Deadpool. You know, you've seen these ones before.
Now we put the box back in the archive.
What's the bottom one here? Let's just look at the bottom.
Is this the porn?
No, it's more unbagged comic books, some bagged, more Insane Clown Posses.
By that great artist.
Mr. Beck, here's his Mr. Beck with his Halloween comic book.
It's good art.
Yes, it is. Mr. Beck doing Evil Ernie. More Halloween from Mr. Beck, Halloween 2. Some more Halloween comics from Mr. Beck.
This artist, the House of Cuckoos, knows.
Yes, he's my cousin. Some Spawns here. What issue's that?
Oh, that one. I have
87.
I have that one.
You do now, do you?
I probably bought it with you. Actually, that's mine. Give that back.
Hey! I'll bite your fingers off. There we go. Some more Hell Spawns. Magic. More Incredible Hulk. That's Kyle Holtz doing the Hulk. Great artist. Good interpretation of the Hulk. Great Hulk there. Doom. Dr. Doom. This pre-Doom Doom.
Oh.
Yes. We've got Vertigo Comics, Four Horsemen. It's all my stuff that needs bagged and boarded.
That's not the X-Men 4 Horsemen, is it?
No.
Right. You said Vertigo.
Yes, not
The new movie coming.
the Apocalypse. Four Horsemen. Magneto, Planet of the Apes comic book from Dark Horse Comics.
Is it a retelling?
I don't remember. It's called The Human War, so no, it's not actually. Magneto. I don't know if this was an ongoing or a mini-series. Gambit. Issue 25. Issue 16. They jump. I don't have anything in order. This is stuff that needs bagged. Punisher, Daredevil. Issue 1.
We're getting lots of love from a Cuckoo fan out there.
Yeah. So these are some stuff that needs bagged and boarded.
Just keeps hitting hard.
Witchblade. This is a Witchblade comic.
There it is.
I have issue 1 of Witchblade. That's in another box, but this is 54.
Is it covered because of provocative
I
cover?
think so, because she's naked on the front. Yes, my Witchblades. I got my Darkness comics, Universe, Inferno, The Agency. I was big into Image.
He found skid marks in his boxers.
The Joker.
That's
Last
very
laugh.
Bony Joker.
Oh, Batman! Yes. Green Lantern, Our World at War. I remember that arc. Nightwing, Our World at War. Harley Quinn, Our World at War. Generation X, another good comic. I do have the first issue 75. I do have the first issues done by Bacolo. Again, this is just comics I needed bagged and boarded. More of the stuff. More Superman, Justice League, Wonder Woman's, more Green Arrows. It's Kevin Smith still doing it. And doing it and doing it and doing it. It's 15. Hawkman, Young Justice, more Batman, Superman.
So you
Look
have
at
a
that.
few.
Robin, I got freaking hundreds.
Can you give us one more Joker laugh?
Woo! That's more like the 1960s Joker.
Where's the Hamill Joker?
Hamill Joker is amazing. I can't
do it.
mimic him. I mimic the 1960s Joker.
What's
more.
the stain from?
Probably a water stain, a coffee stain.
Nothing. Body
That's
fluid.
Aaron Lewis from Stained.
Oh.
Aaron Lewis. He's gone. But yes, we found Deadpool. Now I don't even know where my New Mutants with the first appearance of Deadpool is at. That's a lot of work.
Thanks for your comic booking.
Cuckoo!
Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
Peter's comic collection. A comic collection. Another comic touch them, oh no, don't touch those comic books. It's a comic books. It's a comic book. It's a comic books. It's a no if you can't. The comic books are his, Antonio. Keep your comic books.
Are you sure your weapon can get the first Deadpool from Dr. Antonio, my friend?
Yeah, no.